The battle against paper leaks has reached Parliament, and in a major move aimed at battling paper leak mafia, the central government has introduced the proposed anti-paper leak amendment bill in the Lok Sabha to make existing provisions significantly stricter. This comes days after widespread protests by students over alleged paper leaks. The bill proposes increasing the punishment for paper leak offences from the existing 3 to 5 years imprisonment to 5 to 10 years, while enhancing the maximum fine from 10 lakh to 50 lakh rupees. The proposed law promises speedy trials by establishing fast-track courts mandated to complete trials within 3 months of the filing of the charge sheet. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla offered a dedicated 6-hour window for a comprehensive discussion. Meanwhile, opposition protested in Lok Sabha demanding a statement from Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah over the police violence on students. However, no discussion was held on the bill against paper leak in Lok Sabha today as House adjourned for the day. Joining me on the telecast are a number of speakers. They are speakers who are actually students. They are all Neet aspirants. Let's hear it from them on what is it that they think is happening in the Parliament. How do they view this situation to improve now that there is a special task force for education reform that has been initiated, that has been made by the government, and it is led by none other than Nandan Nilekani. I am being joined by Riya Parikh. She is a Neet aspirant. Riya, how do you view the fast-paced developments that have happened ever since a breakthrough was seen after the meeting that happened between the government and the Cockroach Janata Party, particularly the bill that has been the anti-paper bill that has been tabled in Parliament today? Yesterday, Nandan Nilekani was appointed to lead this special task force for complete education reform.
I think, ma'am, it's a great initiative taken towards the education system, but right now we had 3 demands and only one of those demands have been fulfilled, the resignation that we have taken from the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, but the 2 demands are still pending, so I look forward for those 2 demands as well.
I think amongst the 3 demands, the second demand was that there should be no FIR registered against the protesters. The government has agreed to it, and therefore there are no FIRs that have been registered against the protesters. Are you satisfied with that?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm satisfied, but the harms that the government has given to the students, it's unbearable because I have seen the marks on students' backs and things are not imaginable at that cost.
At this point of time, are you saying that until and unless there is action taken with regards to the alleged police action against the students, you would not want the bill to be passed in Parliament? You would not want the bill, the amendment of the bill that is going to punish the people who are involved in paper leak, giving them 10 years of jail instead of 5 years of jail, asking them to pay 10 crore rupees as penalty instead of 5 lakh rupees that initially was, making fast-track courts to ensure that within three months justice is served? Are you now are you adamant that until and unless there is action taken against individuals who within the police force who took action against the students, you would not want this bill to be passed in Parliament?
No, ma'am, it's not like that. I would literally want the government to proceed, but at the same time, I want them to look after students as well. The parliament is going on their own, but at the same time, I want the police to take some actions against it. The police has not been accountable for the lathi charges.
Okay. All right. So that is your grievance with regards to the police action against the students at the Jantar Mantar protests. I want to know from you about what information do you have about this special task force that has been created for education reform in our country. Are you aware of an individual by the name of Nandan Nilekani? What are his achievements? Why is he so important an individual in our country?
Yes, of course, ma'am. I believe he is the most. I have heard that he is also a co-founder of Infosys. He was the one who came up with the idea of Aadhaar cards and all. And I think he is someone who could raise voices for students and candidates of Neet, and he would be a great person to work with.
Do you put your trust in a man like Nandan Nilekani to bring about total and complete education reform and completely overhaul the National Testing Agency?
Yeah, I think we have left with no choice than trusting on them. So yeah, right now I do trust him and hope for better future of students.
No, if you do not have a choice, go and protest on the streets.
Yeah, we saw what protests are and how marches have been carried
So
through the roads.
are you not happy that there was an agreement that the Cockroach Janata Party and the government came to? Or did you want the protests to carry on? You did not like the fact that the Cockroach Janata Party actually came to an agreement with the government.
I'm happy with the agreement, but the time it took is far than what we expected.
So, okay, basically what I am trying to ask you, Riya, is that here we have moved after a few days. There have been problems that the students have faced. There are 3 demands, including the demand of no FIRs being registered against the students who were part of the protest. There was a demand of 1 crore compensation to the family members of the students who committed suicide. There was the 3rd demand of the resignation of the education minister. Do you want this conversation to move forward? Do you want education reform to help the students of our country? Or are we at this point of time going to look backwards and keep talking about how we have quote unquote no choice but to rely on this committee, on this special task force that has been built?
Of course, we are going to move forward in life and look for better opportunities, and we are seeking towards it right now.
Okay,